Ladies and gentlemen, we have absolutely derailed tonight. When did we... Here, tonight, this particular recording session, when did we start recording?
Like 6-ish, like 6:30-ish.
Oh, so that's like, what, 3 hours ago?
Yeah.
In this current time? We have gotten about one episode done, and the rest of the time has just been hanging out on our phones, just like digging up old-ass memes that we saved years ago. Like, oh yeah, I remember this was funny. And by this point, we have just completely melted. We've congealed mentally.
So it's perfect time to play the beautiful dating game about Kentucky
Oh
Fried
yeah, no.
Chicken.
I can't imagine a better time. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact.
Don't ever change, Pop. He better be the only one to graduate, I'm just saying.
Because, you know, he's Pop.
What's a swirly? It sounds delicious.
Thanks, Ursula. Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away.
I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat.
Is swirly still a thing that occurs?
I don't know.
Because I don't even remember.
Are leather jackets and pompadours still a thing bullies do?
Because I don't remember that being a thing when I was in school.
I was 2 feet taller than all the other people in 5th grade, so I didn't have to worry.
Can we move on, please?
You can get your swirly dip, too.
Is that a euphemism?
I don't know.
That sounds like it would be a euphemism.
Why don't you pick on someone your own size?
Can I ask Ashley to dip my swirly?
Get in line?
because I'm literally the biggest person at the school.
I just want to take a bite out of them thighs.
Who's Van Van's?
No.
Oh. So he's the last person to talk. I mean, I don't know what's... Anytime if you want to move on. I'm like watching you not proceed the text.
There's that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school. But who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature?
You've got some nerve, Wendy McDolan, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse.
Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it.
You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Oh, right, we stuck our hand in operating machinery. I forgot that was a thing. Doesn't look like you could go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up.
I'll never give up. Ever.
Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Wendy McDolan, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon.
Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard.
Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her?
But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce?
Oh yeah, dessert boob.
Yeah.
It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received.
That's a lot of words to say it was bland.
Damn.
Burn! Oof.
Excuse me, Wendy McDolan. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself.
Damn! I guess we know our place.
Man, he is just burning everyone to the ground right now.
Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel.
I am always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Wendy McDolan.
Dismissed.
Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance.
Well, maybe if you didn't bolt out of his house while he was pouring his heart out to you.
In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you've recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages.
Don't do
this
it.
is not going to go well. Whoa, that's that book! It looks like bad news!
It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff.
We recently encountered a spork monster, but you don't believe in magic.
You could believe in monsters without believing in magic. I've watched Fox News occasionally.
Oh my god. Brian. Jesus. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful?
I can think of one surefire way to find out.
Why would you do this? You open to a page covered with arcane warnings, cast only in case of extreme emergency. It says around the edges of the page. Oh dear.
I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam.
At what point would you think this is a good idea?
Page 122 of the script.
That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else? Like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine. It is drastic. But desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Oh my god.
Don't do it.
You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. He's gonna piddle all over the place.
His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry. Reach for some old homework to give him as a snack. Dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens.
Oh dear. Watch it look like something simple and it results in a game over if we guess wrong.
Wait and see what happens. So I feel like he would be mad about stereotyping.
Right, but we did give him a treat near the beginning of the game and he just...
Everybody loves treats.
Alright, Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence! I told you never to come back here! Terrence! I will destroy you, Terrence!
Damn.
Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off of his face.
Fucking Terrence.
What the hell just happened? The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again! After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he turns to his professorial?
Yeah, professorial.
Professorial tone. I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Wendy McDolan, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see... But before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class.
She fucked that robot.
Oh dear.
Sprinkles is interrupted by whirs and sparks coming from the back of the room. Are they doing it now?
Oh. I told you to save it for after class. They're doing it right now.
Wow.
Oh, they're doing it right now.
Bzz, bzz.
You think I want to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. But no, you had to show off to your cool kid friends Jeff and Joan. J&J forever. Why just form a triangle in midair as we descend? Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know?
Bzz, bzz.
Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date.
Beep.
Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care.
Beep.
Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Oh. Is he just dead now?
Bzzzt.
No amount of seasoning is gonna make me want to eat that, Clank. Clank burps. Oh. Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from.
In terms of
Deep friend?
I'm assuming it's supposed to be deep fried.
I'm sure it is.
In terms of deep fried footwear, I guess it looks okay.
Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school.
Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam.
TM.
I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. As time approaches, see you all in the arena.
But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk.
Hey, Miriam, are you okay?
Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor.
That's weirdly specific, but okay.
How can you embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone?
Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy.
Excuse me.
You alright there?
Yeah. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City.
Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way.
You're gonna saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me.
No, you can join in.
Oh dear.
Of course not. Well, maybe, sort of, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show you a little interest anyhow.
Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks.
I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup.
And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it.
While you were pep-talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge, a test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off of Van Van the supposed Man-Man and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on, Wendy McDolan's famous chicken pot pie.
Hell yeah!
After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders.
That can't be sanitary.
What, the confetti or
All the flower petals just
flower
falling,
petals?
yeah.
That's it. No, I thought it was confetti at first. Wendy McDolan, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam.
Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory.
The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you.
Fess up about your practice dish. Honesty. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing.
I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards.
I'm so shocked.
That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man.
You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? I mean, the chunky chicken pot pie, part of the $5 fill-up menu, does have a distinct smell.
You know what else you can get for that same $5? You can instead go to Popeyes and you can get the $5 big box, where you can get 3 chicken strips and you can get 2 sides and a delicious buttermilk biscuit.
I'm just imagining myself pulling the lid off the chunky chicken pot pie and then throwing those and the biscuit into the pie and putting the lid back on and just eating that.
And you know where you can get the $5 big box? Not KFC, it's Popeyes.
I'll make multiple trips. You don't know me. Anyway.
Did we already do this line?
No.
Because you decided to immediately start advertising for KFC again. Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else.
Oh no, is it burning?
Haha, no. I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC.
But only a ground up version of their second album,
Is
not
that
the
legal?
last one.
But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow.
Yep,
Did it come out of the oven with the spoon already in it?
probably.
It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin, but we'll have to okay, I guess we're just moving
Sorry,
on.
I hit the buy by mistake.
I guess we're just moving on. I thought we were going to do this next time. Tell you what, let's do this next time.